The DevOps project aims to close the gap between today's and future's skills demands of municipal workforce, by emphasizing on the exploitation of emerging employment paradigms. Its mission is to develop job profiles for smart cities DevOps professionals. DevOps project is an Erasmus Plus project and it has been funded with support from the European Commission.
Competence description. In DevOps there is an increased need for source code analysis and review tools that assist software developers for avoiding defects and at the end increasing the overall software quality and customer satisfaction.
Furthermore, using both systematic and automated testing, developers are assured that their source code meets both functional and quality criteria. This module will equip learners with the required skills to use static analysis and code review tools, as well as tools for systematic and automated testing.
Learning objectives. The learning objectives of code analysis and continuous testing tools module are the following.
To understand key concepts of static code analysis.
To understand key concepts of collaborative source code development and review.
To understand key concepts of systematic and automated testing.
To be familiar with some of the tools and techniques for static analysis and review.
To be able to develop and apply systematic and automated testing in the source code under development.
Competence content. The competence content is divided in the following units.
Static code analysis.
Collaborative software development and review.
Systematic and automated software testing.
In the first unit presents static source code analysis. Static source code analysis is analysis that is performed without executing the software. Instead it uses some source code representation to derive conclusions about the quality of the program, including possible error conditions that are not detected by the compiler alone.
The second unit presents collaborative software development in general and in particular software inspections and reviews. First, the various formal approach to software inspections and reviews are introduced along with the advantages of using software inspections as a tool for software quality. Then contemporary approaches to software peer review practices will be discussed. Finally, we will approach software reviews as a composite part of collaborative software development using modern tools such as Git and GitHub. We will discuss the process as well as the various tools that can be used in such approaches, and we will examine practical applications scenarios.
This third unit discusses the various pieces that make up contemporary software testing in everyday software development practice. In particular, we will examine software unit testing as the cornerstone of quality in professional software development. We will also discuss software test coverage that can be used to indicate when enough testing has been performed. Finally, we will discuss other pieces of the testing landscape, including mock objects and performance testing. The unit will introduce the above-mentioned approaches to testing, using tools and numerous practical application examples. The tools that we will use include JUnit Framework, Mockito, Eclema and Apache JMeter. The purpose of static code analysis. The purpose of static code analysis is to enable finding and correcting bugs early in the development lifecycle.
It is well-known fact that the sooner bugs are detected, the easier and cheaper will be to fix them, as can be seen in the figure.
As it is obvious from the data presented in the figure, the cost of repairing a defect after releasing the software product is much higher than the cost of correcting it while we are still developing it. How static analysis works. Static analysis is performed without the execution of the software. It is contrasted to dynamic analysis that is based on executing the software to uncover possible bugs.
It is performed by automated tools that detect possible causes of errors or other problems in the examined code.
Uses of static analysis. Static analysis to find bugs.
The static analysis tool will warn developers of possible error conditions such as null pointer exceptions or array overflow.
Static analysis to produce software metrics.
The automated tool will produce software metrics that measure aspects of the code that can be used to highlight possible problems.
Static analysis to produce diagrams of the source code.
The automated tool is used to produce diagrams of the source code that represent abstractions of the structure of the program.
Code reviews. Code reviews and various other forms of software inspections in general aim at catching as many errors as possible early in the software development process and consequently creating a software product of better quality.
Types of code reviews.
Software inspections.
It is a formal approach to software review with specific steps and roles.
Open source software peer reviews.
This approach is used in open source projects and requires collaboration and review from other developers in order for a code change to be accepted and merged in the main branch of the software under development.
Tool-supported approaches.
In these approaches, a tool is used specifically for code review.
Benefits of code reviews. It has been shown that contemporary approaches to code review
A. Increase significantly the program's quality.
B. Reduce the costs since earlier detection and correction of faults is much more economically effective than detections and correction at latter phases, and also
C. Increase the sharing of knowledge within the project team.
Software automated testing. Developers are constantly working in a cycle.
Coding, compilation, testing.
The tests are carried out informally or systematically.
Tools like Unit enable systematic testing by automatically running tests with appropriate tools.
Competence learning outcomes. Among other, upon completion of this module, the learner will be able
to describe different types of problems that can be present in the source code, that are bugs, vulnerabilities and code smells.
To identify different types of bug patterns that can be detected with static analysis.
To describe different ways that a static analysis tool can be incorporated in the development lifecycle.
To describe different types of code review approaches.
To outline different types of supporting branches on GitHub.
To explain the benefits of code reviews.
To identify different types of automated tests, for example, unit, integration, acceptance, etc.
To describe the advantages of automated and systematic testing.